You know, every single time you're online, you leave a trail. It's like a tiny digital breadcrumb for every click, every like, every single purchase you make. But have you ever really stopped to wonder where all those breadcrumbs actually lead? Who's collecting them? And what kind of story are they telling about you? Well, today, we're going to follow that trail.
Seriously, just think about it for a second. That social media app you scroll through every morning, your favorite online store, your email provider, even the loyalty card for your local grocery store. They all hold little pieces of your digital identity. The question is, how many pieces and which ones?
The reality is, your personal info isn't tucked away in some neat little box somewhere. It's this huge, sprawling, and pretty much invisible web spread out across servers all over the globe. It's the digital footprint of your life, and honestly, for the longest time, most of us just accepted that it's out of our hands. But that's starting to change.
See, in this data-driven world we live in, a new balance of power is starting to take shape. You actually have a fundamental right to pull back the curtain, to see what companies are storing about you, and to understand exactly how they're using it. It is your right to know.
So the key that unlocks this right has a kind of technical-sounding name, a Data Subject Access Request, or DSAR for short. But the idea behind it? Incredibly simple. It's just you, the data subject, officially asking a company to show you the personal data it has on you. This isn't just a polite request. It's a right that's protected by major privacy laws, from Europe's GDPR all the way to India's own Digital Personal Data Protection Act.
So what can you actually find out with one of these? Well, you're entitled to a surprising amount of detail. You can ask what they have on you, your name, email, whatever. You can ask why they have it. Is it for marketing, for analytics? You can ask who they're sharing it with, and you can even get a full copy of the data itself. This really shows you just how powerful this right is.
Of course, when you hit send on that request, it doesn't just disappear into thin air. On the other side of the screen, it ticks off a very specific, legally required process. So let's flip the script for a second. What does this actually look like from the company's perspective?
A company can't just ignore you. They have to follow a clear playbook. First, they have to acknowledge they got your request. Then, and this part is absolutely crucial, they have to verify that it's really you. I mean, you wouldn't want them accidentally sending your data to someone else, right? After that, their job is to hunt down all your data, review it to make sure nobody else's privacy is compromised, and then get it to you securely. It's a whole system designed to protect everyone involved.
All right, so knowing this right exists is one thing, but using it, that's where the real power is. So how do you actually make it happen? It's probably a lot simpler than you think.
Here's your basic game plan. First, you need to find the right person to contact. Look for a data protection officer, or DPO. Then, just draft a clear email saying what you want. Make sure to include your name and contact info, and just be ready in case they ask you to prove your identity. And here's a pro tip. Always, always keep a copy of every message.
And here's the best part. They can't just make you wait around forever. In India, for instance, there's a deadline. The moment you submit your request, clock starts ticking. They have 30 days to get back to you. And this isn't some polite suggestion. It's the law.
Feeling a little unsure about what to write? Staring at a blank email? Don't worry. You can literally just copy and paste this one sentence. It's simple, it's direct, and it clearly states your legal right. It's a powerful line that puts the ball right back in their court.
You know, when we zoom out a bit, it becomes clear that DSARs are so much more than just a bureaucratic tool. What we're really seeing is a fundamental shift in the whole relationship between us as individuals and the organizations that handle our data. It all comes down to transparency and accountability.
So let's just boil this all down. For you, the user, the message is simple. Know your rights, use them, and if you get ignored, escalate. For companies, it's all about being prepared. Build a clear process, train your people properly, and start treating these requests as a sign of a healthy, respectful relationship with your customers.
At the end of the day, this whole process isn't supposed to be a big fight.
When a company handles a DSAR request efficiently and transparently, it sends a really powerful message. It says, "We respect you and we respect your data." That's how you build trust in our digital world.
And that kind of leaves us with a final thought to chew on. We live in an age where our data is one of the most valuable assets there is. By using a tool like a DSAR, we're not just asking for a file. We're taking an active role in managing our own digital lives. So the question is, in this age of data, is knowing what's out there the true first step to taking back control? Something to think about.